Hello, this is a quick and slightly tired review of an interesting novelty item from the very late 90s and possibly year 2000, which I was able to find new, boxed and amazingly sealed 17 years later from a toy seller on eBay. For those that don't know, the Intel Play range of items were a collection of novelty toy type attached peripherals that were produced by Intel, very much directed at the educational children's market. I believe it was supposed to sort of teach technology and computing in the US curriculum at the time, and was developed in coordination with the government, as far as I understand. This was a very unusual and very niche collection of products, and it was a range that only lasted for a very short period of time. By 2004, everything that was related to the Intel Play range was pretty much classed as legacy and archived on the Intel website. I remember that very well. There was a few, not quite a few, there was a few products in the Intel Play range. Some were more successful than others. I remember that the QX3 microscope was fairly popular and the most popular of the range, and a few computer resellers such as Tiny and Dell were actually selling the microscope bundled with their computers, or as something you could buy from them directly or through the store. This was one of the later revisions. I believe there was a type of video camera, sort of a carry-around battery-operated video camera of some description that took VGA video, that was styled in this very similar blue plastic chunky style. And at the same time, this sound morpher was released. So this is a sound changer. This is also wireless, as I understand, to carry around. And then there's some software which you use to upload it just through the sound port of the computer. So it's not doing anything very fancy compared to maybe the other peripherals like the microscope, which were USB attached. This one specifically tells me somewhere, I think it's in the manual on the computer, that this only connects to the sound port on a sound card. So fair enough. I assume that there's some kind of sound capture kind of software on the CD. What I want to do is maybe look at that in another episode, possibly more of a review and example episode of this, because I'm currently looking to build a new system that's a bit more era appropriate to this, a Windows 95 era computer that's a little bit more sort of software and OS appropriate for this, because this only runs on Windows 9X, by the way. Intel didn't bother with any Windows 2000 or XP drivers for most of these devices. It was only the microscope that they actually released a second version of the driver for, which did support 2000 XP. These poor things were just left lingering. Still sold apparently until 2002, but the latest OS it supported was Windows Me, which might explain its decline in popularity. Anyway, what I'm going to do for this episode, because I said I would make a backup of the CD, because the software for these items seems to have pretty much evaporated, and none of the download links, even on archive sites, seem to work anymore. So what I have promised to do is make a backup of the CD, which I'm going to put on the Vogons driver site. So I'm just carefully trying to remove the seal. I'm sure it's something you've done before, trying to gently remove the seal to kind of try and not leave behind too many traces of a cut, really. I'm just doing it very gently with the end of the scissors here. So you are really getting the live unboxing of this 17-year-old piece of fairly important memorabilia, I suppose. I think this is a significant item. I think this is something that deserves to be remembered more than it is. I don't actually remember these later devices being sold in the UK. So that's particularly interesting, but it seems that they were. Right, I have entry. I'm going to move it down a bit now so you can actually see it more. Sorry, bad cameraing again. Right. Okay, I think we're in as much like Flynn as we could hope to be. Looks like we've got the CD and the cable at the back here, and then I'm guessing the device at the front with the bubble wrap. Let's see. So firstly, yes, we have the CD. And we have, if I take this little bit, it might be attached, I can't. Oh yes, it comes with headphones, that's right. That's right. I'm not quite sure how, there we go. The rest of it comes out as a whole, I think. And I remember this being very awkward packaging, so it's very hard to actually get it to come out without damaging itself in the process, really. So, here are the headphones. Okay, a couple of £2 headphones. I believe the idea was, when it wasn't connected to the PC, the listener used those headphones, and then when it was connected to the PC, used the line in on the computer. We've got some cables. It looks like a, yeah, interesting adapter. So it ends up in a 3.5-inch cable, but it starts off in what would almost be a type of mini USB. You can't really see very well. I'll show it a little bit better in the next video. And then a sort of a stand for this thing. And then this might be what I'm not too keen to remove at this stage, because this, I think, is, once it's out, I think, with this. Found some instructions. Hold up inside, fair enough. But once this is out of the packaging, I think it's out, because I can tell there's some glue here. This is the trouble. Yeah, it's definitely glued and definitely cable tied, I think. So I'm not too keen to remove the device possibly for now, but I wanted to show you anyway. So a little bit closer. That's the device itself. It's still attached to the box at the moment. We have, it seems, a microphone, so record button, playback, transfer to computer, bin the file. So I guess it's a bit of a basic dictaphone of sorts, since it's talking about files. And I'm guessing this dial chooses how the voice morphs. This green one, there's a dial, it seems. Very interesting. Anyway, you'll see. What I'm going to do now is back up the CD software, as I said I would. I'm going to put this back in the box for now, and perhaps a few nights' time, I'll put this on the Windows 98 computer for now, and see if we can actually get this to work on there. Should be fun. Bye.